we're here with the brand new Jackson series. I'm Miles.
And I'm Jamin.
Stick with us while we check them out, we hear them, and we see what they have to offer. Well, guys, these are the new soloists from Jackson. They're out in new colors. They've got some new specs. So let's just get right into it. These are the 2023 soloists. They have Duncan distortions in the bridge and SSLs for single coil in the middle and neck. They are Okume bodies with a flamed or quilted maple top. So it's kind of the that quintessential pairing. You know, Les Paul did it in the 50s and 60s of a mahogany style wood on the back and a maple top. Then you have a maple neck with walnut stripe through the middle. And you were telling me when we were gearing up for this, what's the radius on the neck?
It's 12 to 16. That's what they are on all Jacksons that we'll be doing today.
Man, I love a 12-16 radius. You know,
Flattens out the more you get toward the top.
And it's just great for shredding style, great for bends, and get you a nice low, clean action. I love them. And all of the guitars today also have ebony fretboards.
That is correct. Sounds really warm.
Did you move up to the neck position on that?
I sure did.
Can you give me the position of the neck and middle?
Some nice soft warm tone there, using the two single coils together.
And then go back to the bridge and middle.
Got a lot more bite there.
Yeah, the sounds you're gonna get from these are just complete wide range with the humbucker and two singles. Like, I think the only thing you'd be missing is that humbucker tone in the neck.
Yeah, that's right. You got a lot of options here.
Awesome. Well, let's swap some guitars and keep checking out the new line. And we're back. So we have the dinkies now. So you were telling me what dinky meant. Like, why does...
The difference between a dinky and a soloist is the bolt-on neck. A soloist always has the neck through, and the dinky always has the bolt-on neck, which can make it more affordable in some instances.
Man, I'm glad you're here, man. You know all the Jackson stuff.
I know a lot of Jackson stuff.
So Jamin is our resident Jackson player, and I gotta be honest, I came into this video like not being very like personally pro Jackson. Like now I'm like, maybe I want to own one of these.
It's growing on you, isn't it?
It really is. Like the purple one maybe even. Yeah.
purple looks good on you, man.
So they have the bolt-on neck. It's maple with 2 stripes of walnut. And they're an okume body.
Can you say that again?
Okume?
Okume.
Okume.
Okumi
So
Matata.
okume, so being a woodworker, there are several varieties of mahogany. Okume is just a very light mahogany, and without paint or a stain on it, it's not very aesthetically pleasing.
What is the benefit of okume?
Well, as a guitar player, for a guitar, okume is very light. So these guitars aren't very heavy.
That's
If you-
nice, especially if you have a 4-hour show. You don't want to have shoulder pain at the end of it. Get yourself a nice, light okume guitar.
Right. Now, if you did like a tropical, I'm slurring my words, and it's like 8 a.m.
You need more coffee, man.
I do. If you had a tropical mahogany on the back of this guitar, the weight would go up by about 2 pounds. It's much heavier wood. It's denser. They look about the same, just okume is a paler looking guitar. Wood, excuse me. So you typically see them with some sort of paint or stain on them because it's not as pretty of a wood.
These are pretty, though.
Well, you're looking at the maple cap.
Yeah.
So okume back, maple cap, maple neck with 2 skunk stripes of walnut through them. Floyd roses. Like I said, you're not going to get away from the Floyd Rose today.
Nope. Floyd roses all around.
And then we got Seymour Duncan pickups. We have the JB in the bridge and the 59 in the neck. Why don't we do some playing?
That was fun.
That was a fun little jam. Yeah, man, I enjoy these. I enjoy these a lot. My favorite pickup configuration is 2 humbuckers,
That's all you need.
especially when they give you the coil taps. So 2 humbuckers, 5-way switch, gives you the coil splits, and I really enjoy that. Makes it a very versatile guitar. This fun one is also a dinky, okume body. They're throwing a wenge skunk stripe down the neck with obviously maple neck. They put go-to locking tuners on it,
Very cool.
and that is to compensate for this awesome thing. This is a Evertune bridge. We have it set up in standard tuning. I actually looked up Evertune, did a little research on it. You can set an Evertune bridge up several different ways. I have it set up in what's called position 2, so it's going to be a little forgiving, but not much. That if you were to play this and use vibrato, it's going to hide all that vibrato. Now, if you bend, it'll pick up the bends, but what you're used to, like if you use muscle memory and not your ear, you're going to be flat.
So let's see what that would sound like.
Let's do it.
As you can see, I'm moving my fingers a lot, but you can't really hear it. That's wild. That'd really be something to get used to.
Right. Now, there are some purposes for this. If you're trying to track guitar and you want it to be pristine and perfect, this would be the guitar for it. If you have tendencies to be a little sloppy, I have an issue with my pinky finger doesn't bend correctly, and I play super sloppy because of it. I mean, y'all could tell this morning when I was playing. So it would take some getting used to because it's new, it's different. But if I picked up something like this, it would probably clean up a lot of the issues that the pinky creates. So whether you have a physical issue like a finger or a limb not working correctly, or you're just wanting to track guitars completely clean, something like an Evertune.
Plus, it is super comfortable. Putting your hand on there for palm muting. As you can see, I'm a little sloppy today too. But that is really nice to put your hand right on there. Super comfortable.
So with the Evertune, string tension is very important. This guitar comes set up from Jackson in standard tuning. I did some minor adjustments with an Allen wrench, wasn't a big deal. However, if you want it in a drop tuning, if you want it in a D tuning, you have to make sure that you pay attention to a string tension chart, get the right gauge of strings for the right tuning, set it up so that those bridges are in the right position so that the bridge is doing its job, and man, it'll be perfect for you. But that's something that I learned that I was always like, Evertune bridge, no thank you, I'll never want that. And now that I've worked on it and played with it, I'm like, ooh, this would be perfect for a lot of reasons. So if you're like me and you've always been like, oh, I never want one of those, I would legitimately look at one before you discount it because they're pretty cool. So check out this Jackson Dinky with an Evertune bridge, very cool. I've been Miles, this is
Jamin.
Make sure you like, subscribe. We have a ton more videos out there that you can check out. Videos on PRS, Fender, Ibanez. Check them out. We'll check you next time.